Good evening, everyone. How all of you doing today? Third day of the week, and I believe you are progressing fantastically on what you planned for on Monday, right? It's the middle of the week, and I believe that you have achieved at least 50% of progress what you're looking for to achieve by the end of the week. Okay, now obviously it's a time for leaving the office and go to home. Some of you might be traveling right now, and some of you might be a little bit staying there in the office to ensure that things are doing good and the project is delivering properly. You're ensuring your stakeholders are happy with what exactly they're looking for. Okay, so I just want you to take some 10 minutes out of your busy schedule right now to listen me. Okay, and today, because I'm going to talk about one of the another important topic for our mid-career project managers, and it's about clarity. Okay, but before I go and discuss about the topic, I would like to introduce quickly to myself. Those who are very new to me, listening to me first time for this live talk. I'm Tushar Chaudhary. I am a leadership coach for project managers, and I help all of you mid senior project managers to grow into an influential leaders. And how I do this, I help you to overcome that experience trap and the performance trap. These two things. Majorly, there is, most of us actually fall into this trap, and we have this strong belief that my 15 or 20 plus years of experience will give me the career which I'm looking for. I'll get the promotion, I get the salary. Another belief we carry is that if I'm performing every time great, obviously I'll be selecting. We believe that we get selected for promotions, or the management will consider us for the leadership positions. But I'm going to break this myth for you. I want you to come out of this trap, and this is where I help you to work on another system. I teach you the system of building your influence ecosystem. And through that system, you operate at your best potential or the highest potential on daily basis, which will help you to attract high income and high salary. Okay. So that's I help you guys to become influential leader. Okay. Now let's go into the topic. So today's topic is about the clarity most mid senior project managers avoid in their workplace, in their career. Okay, so let me start with asking you some uncomfortable question. Many mid career, mid senior project managers, they say that I feel stuck in my career. But very few ask the real question: am I actually growing or just repeating the same year of experience again and again? Now that is the clarity most professional avoid. Not because they are lazy, okay? Please understand this. They are not lazy, but but because this question is very uncomfortable. And today I want to talk about that clarity. Because without clarity, your growth never starts. Okay? Now, many professionals believe, including me also, I used to believe this. My experience will automatically will give me the growth. But that's not always true. Now, I'll tell you, I want you to read this book. The book name is Range, and the author is Epstein. Fantastic, very powerful book which changed my thinking. In this book, the author explains something very interesting. Many professionals, they gain experience, but they don't gain the learning out of it. So if you repeat the same type of work every year, so you are not gaining the experience. You're just repeating the same comfort again and again. Is that the bulb on moment? See, most of the mid-career project managers, let's say they have 10 years of activity. Okay, they are doing activities, but only 3 years of real growth. This realization is painful, but it's a powerful also. Many times I've seen people are working for 10 years, 15 years, same thing again and again and again. But but actual real their real learning is only for 3 to 4 years. Okay, I'll tell you one example from my real workplace, project experiences. In one of my project, I had two project managers. Both had around 12, 13 plus years of experience, but their behavior was different. The first PM was very comfortable. He managed tasks well. He followed the process. He delivered assigned work, but he never questioned assumptions. He never pushed ideas. The second PM was different. He asked, "Why are we doing this? Is there a better way to do this? Can we prevent this risk earlier?" So, in just 12 months of time, something interesting happened. The senior management started involving the second PM in bigger discussions. Why? Not because he worked harder, because he thought deeper. And that is the clarity many professionals avoid. So the question is, why mid senior project managers they avoid this clarity? If you really want to understand this question or this topic in more depth, I would highly recommend you to read this book, The Principle, by Ray Dalio. Okay, Ray Dalio says something powerful in this book, that people avoid truth when it threatens their identity. Just think about it. If a professional realizes that my skills have not evolved in the last 5 years, this realization hurts. So in this case, what do most people do? Obviously they try to mask their emotions. They try to stay busy, and they think that by being busy, you know they try to mask that situation. Busyness hides stagnation, but because of that, your growth stops. Growth starts when you honestly accept the situation and begins on it. So let me say something very clearly with you guys. Mid career is the most dangerous phase in the career, because if you see the early career people in the organization, they are busy in learning something. Now senior leadership people in the organization, they're busy in influencing people, influencing the organization. But the mid career becomes, neither they learn, neither they influence, be comfort. They become comfort phase. They get into the comfortness. So I would like you, another book which will change your entire perspective is The Art of Thinking Clearly. I think the name of the author is Dobelli. I don't remember his initial, but the surname is Dobelli. Dobelli explains how our cognitive biases traps us. And one of the bias which, when I read that book, I found is that called as a comfort bias. You know what comfort bias is? We generally prefer familiar task over challenging task. So the biggest risk in mid career is not failure, it is comfortable stagnation. Again, is that a bulb on moment for you? I want you to please type yes in the comment section. Now the question is, how you going to really build this clarity, or to build this clarity, what exactly the change you need to do in yourself? So for that, I will suggest you three shifts, very practical shifts, if you really want to break this mid-career trap. Okay. So the shift number one I want you to implement straight away is, I want you to move from this mindset of experience pride. You feel pride about your years of experience. I want you to just leave that, move out of that, and shift towards building. How can you have the humility? Humility is possible only when you learn, when you open minds yourself. Okay, when your mindset is of learning. So move from experience pride mindset to learning humility mindset. So instead of saying, I already know this. I know how it works. Just start asking, what new skill have I built this year? So the growth begins when ego reduces. Okay. Now I want to suggest you the shift number two. Again, move from that task focused mindset or task thinking mindset to impact thinking mindset. Stop asking, what task did I complete? Start asking, what business problems did I solve? So, leaders thinks in impact. The people who execute the thing, they think in tasks. Okay, so that's the shift number two. Now, the shift number three is I want you to move from that comfort zone to stretch zone, challenge zone. Ask every. This is what I also do. My mentor used to tell me, Tushar, you need to ask this question to yourself every quarter. Ask this question: what am I really doing today that scares me little? Maybe speaking in meetings, maybe handling difficult conversation, or maybe you might be influencing stakeholders. So growth always the, the growth always leaves slightly outside comfort zone. See, here again, we're talking about you're shifting your identity. See, if you see yourself as a safe executor or the deliver person, then you behave very safely. But if you see yourself as a leader, you take uncomfortable responsibility. Do you agree with me? Type yes in the comment section. Good, good. So now let me close this topic today with a powerful thought again that most mid senior project managers, they are not stuck. They are just avoiding one uncomfortable question. Am I actually evolving? Once that clarity comes, growth starts immediately. Now tell me, whatever I just shared with you in the last 10, 12 minutes, is that message connected with you? If it is, I want you to please comment clarity in the comment section. And in case, if you want more honest leadership insights like this, if you really want to work on your leadership clarity, I invite you for one-to-one 60-minute leadership clarity call. And there I'm going to help you to diagnose your leadership style, what exactly you like to do, and can help you build your leadership roadmap also. Okay. So the link is in the comment section, or you can go to my LinkedIn and book an appointment there straight away. Okay. Or you can join my WhatsApp community, the Influential Leader Hub. There are more than 300 plus professionals. We are collaborating with each other. We share our problems, all like-minded people. We try to help. Okay. So with this note, I'm signing off now. This is your leadership coach, Tushar Chaudhary. And I'll come again tomorrow with another leadership insight. Okay. Same time, 6:30 p.m. And until that moment, I want you to implement the things what we just discussed. Okay. Ask me questions. I would like to really hear your comments, hear your perspectives and views. Okay. Until that moment, take care of yourself. God bless you.